You are somewhere in the midst of a half-century work life, with job changes occurring regularly about every 4 years. With constant change and uncertainty, the realities of modern professional life, your resume, job search, and interviewing skills are essential to survival and happiness. Today is the time to take control of your professional destiny. This course will help you understand what it takes to land a new job in a tough economic climate. You'll learn the most effective tools, tactics, and strategies to help you get back on track. Like most people, you were probably caught unawares by the sudden loss of a job. And again, like most people, this is either the first time or the first time in a long time that you've had to look for a job. It's scary to have your world turned upside down without warning.
Actually, call you back. Thanks so much. All right, bye.
Hi,
Hey,
you wanted to see me?
Yeah, I did. Can you shut the door?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I wanted to get with you this morning first thing.
Sure, what's up?
Well, I've got some bad news to share, and that is that we're doing a reorganization in the company, and we're having to make some cuts. And it's across the board, and I'm sorry to have to let you know, but your position's being eliminated.
Oh, golly. You know, I've always hated this freaking tie of yours. God, give me this.
Well,
I can choke you with this right now.
that is difficult. But, I know it's a tough time for us all.
You think somebody's going to get fired around here? Now, let's see who's fired, Mr. Hotshot. Going to the Poconos again, are you? Well, look at this. Look at that.
Security, if
Fired.
you could come to office 1320.
You're scared, and then you have to function at high efficiency, executing a successful job using skills that are probably out of date and probably not good to begin with. Now, fortunately, we have someone to help who's known the world over for his depth of knowledge about job search and career management issues. Martin Yate, CPC, has been in career management for over 30 years. He is the New York Times best-selling author of Knock 'em Dead, The Ultimate Job Search Guide, and author of 12 books, each addressing different aspects of how to navigate the twists and turns of a half-century professional work life. Published around the world in over 62 foreign language editions, the Knock 'em Dead series has sold millions of copies. Martin and his body of work on job search and career management are considered the gold standard for job search and career management. If you don't already know Martin and his work, you'll find him practical, down to earth, and with a unique talent to help you make sense of your professional life and move forward with greater clarity and new purpose.
Hi there, my name is Martin Yate, and I've been helping people with their job search and career management issues for quite some time. Good times, bad times, and through 5 recessions over the 30-plus years I've been doing this. I'm kind of sorry we're meeting like this, but I'm glad we're meeting, because if you have decent professional skills and you're prepared to learn a few new ones, I can really help you get through this difficult time with the overall strategies, specific tactics, and a plan of attack that will get you back to work and your professional life back on track. In Lesson 1, we'll talk about the realities of your job search strategy in today's climate and how to set realistic, achievable goals for your job search. Why jobs exist and it isn't for the love of mankind. Which target job or jobs you should go after. The industry sectors in which those job offers are most likely to be hiding. And the size and type of companies most suited to your needs. The geography of your search and how that impacts your search. And how to determine the right salary range. We're going to get some realistic outlines for the search. Lesson 2 deals with the resume. You know, it's the most important document you're ever going to own in your life. And you're going to learn to create a resume that gives your job search an achievable focus. No point in pursuing jobs you're never going to land. You're going to create a resume that gets pulled from the resume databases, just like yours isn't. We're going to create a resume that resonates with the human eye of the jaded recruiter. It's going to position you and set desirable interview tone for you. It's going to tell you the topics interviewers are going to want to address at the interview, and it's going to give you ammunition for the answers. And it's going to create a roadmap for the interviewer from which to examine your background. And it's going to act as a cheerleader after the interviews are over and the decisions are being made. Going to help you build an elevator speech in the process. You know, that short synopsis of your professional life with which you introduce yourself so often. And in the process, you're going to understand yourself like never before. And you're going to come up with a behavioral profile for success in your profession. It's going to help inform your resume. It's going to help your performance at the interview. And it's going to help you surge forward more successfully in your new job than you ever have done before. Lesson 3, we're going to cover job search. The internet changed the way we find jobs, along with almost everything else in our lives. In the old days, your job search would have stalled because you couldn't find a job in the newspaper. Today, your excuse is likely to be, there are no jobs on monster.com. Well, job search isn't magic. It's just common sense and street smarts and some hard work. And we'll address networking, how to build relevant networks instantly, because I know you don't have them. Most good professionals haven't had time to build networks. I'm going to show you how to build relevant networks, build them instantly, and how to leverage them intelligently. We're going to talk about job banks and how to get the best out of those. We're going to talk about the resume banks and how you can leverage your resume in those. How to find the right headhunters for you. And we're going to show you how to do direct research and approach hiring managers directly, and in doing so, avoid the headhunters, avoid the job banks, and avoid the resume banks. We're going to talk about cover letters, and we're also going to talk about networking resumes. In Lesson 4, we'll look at how to turn job interviews into job offers. We're going to talk about preparing for battle with techniques of becoming the job and becoming your resume. We're going to talk about researching the company, how to handle aptitude tests, the 5 secrets behind every hire that's ever been made and ever will be made. We're going to talk about the trick of turning interviews into conversations, the questions to ask, the questions not to ask, when to ask about money, how to ask about money, how to ask about the job. In Lesson 5, we're going to look at what happens after the interview, your post-interview plan. When, why, and how to follow up after job interviews, how and when to ask for the next interview, how and when to ask for the job, how to structure your follow-up letters, how to structure your follow-up calls, how to get through to the decision maker. And Lesson 6, the last one of the series, and we're adding this because this program works. It's been proven around the world. My books have been in print for 25 years. I'm in 62 foreign language editions. The book was written for America, but it works everywhere because it's simple common sense. And because of that, in the last lesson, we're going to show you that after you land that new job, we're going to look at the steps you can take to start the new job on the right foot, to establish a firm foundation for future growth and success. Now, let's get ready for the first lesson.
This is probably not the first or the last job search you will complete in the course of your career. Change is constant, and so are the skills we're going to talk about. Job search, resume, interviewing. These skills can benefit you in this job search and way beyond. Make a commitment that this time you're really going to pay attention and make these skills an integral part of your professional survival kit. Use the workbook for reference and to expand on various points within the lessons. Now, let's begin.